Well, I want to welcome my next guest to the Gray Man podcast. I've known her for like, I don't know, like 20 plus years, like forever.
From
You know what
middle
I'm saying?
school.
She went to school. You was in the same grade as my brother too, weren't you, Philip?
Yes. Yep.
Yep. So yeah, she was in the same grade as my little brother. They went to the same school and everything. Then she ended up coming to school with me because I'm a little bit older, but like I said, I've known her forever. And it's definitely somebody that we need to have on here because one of our focuses is like military law enforcement and survival. And even she was not in military, she's not a survival expert, but she was in law enforcement, but not in law enforcement in the capacity that you would think like a deputy or a police officer. She was actually a 911 dispatcher. And I want to go ahead and let you introduce yourself because here on this show we don't introduce anybody because like operation security, stuff like that, even though you're not really in the game anymore. But you know what I'm saying? But with this operation security, I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about my introduction. But hello, I am Tiana. As he stated, I used to be a 911 dispatcher. I was a dispatcher for about 6, almost 7 years for the city of Columbus in Ohio. So I worked for Columbus Police Department. I'm a little removed from it. However, I still love the job. There's a few reasons why I decided to leave, but definitely was a great experience and something that I think has helped me be able to transition and do other jobs since. I think it's like a really good resume builder because it definitely speaks volumes if you're able to like do that job on a day-to-day
Hmm.
basis.
Awesome. So 6 to 7 years, you definitely have some experience that you can talk about. So we're going to start from the beginning, since it's your first time on the show. Where are you from?
I am from Columbus, Ohio, born and raised.
Okay. And Columbus, Ohio. So born and raised, what was you like as a child, would you say?
I was a good child. No,
No
so
doubt.
I think I was a good child. Of course, like most women or girls, had a mouth growing up. But I grew up in the Short North. So I grew up when it was like the Short North posse was
Hmm.
like the so I grew up around a lot of like gangs and drugs and things like that. My parents are are recovering addicts, I would say, alcoholics addicts. So I grew up, I wouldn't say like the roughest childhood because I
Yeah.
still have both of my parents, but definitely went through some changes and seeing them go through their transition of like being on drugs to getting clean. But yeah, I think I was a fairly good child.
Yeah. And like I said, I've known her forever. I was a knucklehead, and my brother that grew up where she like, yeah, we used to get in trouble all the time. So, nah, she was good people, man. So I can definitely confirm that. So the schools I know you went to, we'll say you went to Ridgeview for middle school, and then you ended up
Mhm.
going to Centennial Elementary
No,
School.
I went to Fort Hayes.
Oh, you
I've
went to Fort
transitioned.
Hayes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I wanted to go to Centennial. I didn't get accepted because it wasn't my home school.
Really?
Yeah, so I ended up, but everyone else from Ridgeview ended up going to Centennial. So I was there, but I actually ended up going to Fort Hayes. The elementary school, for the most part, I went to Wyland Park because that was the school I never.
Hold on. You said you went to now for those that don't know out there, like Fort Hayes is a school for gifted and talented like artists, musicians, anyway, people in the arts, like models, musicians and stuff like that. And she's telling us, this is what she's telling us, that she didn't get accepted into the private did the
The
private
private, what?
art school,
Private.
the private public art school.
I like that. The private public. That
Yeah.
explains it pretty well.
Cool. So you went to the private public school because you wasn't good
Mhm.
enough to go to the public school.
I don't know why they didn't accept me, but everyone else was accepted. So that's why I said all my friends was there. So I was there. But
Yeah, true day, true day.
yeah.